Hey sports fans, welcome to a crowded Eglinton station here in Midtown. Today is Saturday, May 11th, and it's about 13 degrees Celsius and the time is 3:30 p.m. And you can see the gong show just off in the distance there. They're running shuttle buses north of Davisville station this weekend. It was actually much busier when I got here, and I was going to head downtown and start a live stream there, and I didn't really want to wait for a shuttle bus. It was literally 3 or 4 times busier than this. But I see Sheena Roberts is here, Sebastian, Mark D, Scans, Whoosja, Ralix MD, Reeboks Pro, Eva, Zach McNally, Aiden. Thanks for tuning in. And it's actually cold enough. I'm just going to slide my jacket on. Kind of peering through some bars here. Just trying to get the view. Just give me a moment. We'll get up and moving. And fun stuff, it has started to rain a little bit. I do have my umbrella on me, but Yonge and Eglinton is just to the north of here. And last week I did a live stream that went along Eglinton over to Mount Pleasant, and then we went down to Mount Pleasant Cemetery. Marge, Cam, Billy T, True Northman, English Dave. Greetings, guys. Thanks for tuning in. So my plan was to go downtown. I had a video planned out I wanted to make and a live stream, but I got about 5 minutes down the road and decided to set up and do a live stream. Go Jays, says the field general. Yeah, hurry up and fire Ross Adkins. Lucas is here. Best Times Reborn. Cam says I could go uptown. I don't really want to deal with the shuttle buses. I need to be downtown later this evening. Greetings, Elvis. We'll make it work. Watching this and listening to the Eurovision Sound Contest. Or song contest, that makes more sense. I guess I could race the shuttle bus, but it's gonna win for sure. Greetings, Hazelnut, D73, Lisa. Kathleen. So south of Davisville, the subway has resumed. Or I guess it does resume. We'll figure out where to go once we get to Davisville. Andres hates shuttle bus weekends. Yeah, living at Yonge and Eglinton has not been a fun experience in that regard over the past several years. There's been so many times I get up and want to make my way somewhere and find out the gong show that our shuttle buses are running. Yeah, Roxy, it's a bit on the cloudy side. Oh, and happy birthday to Jeff Lepard from Travel Fund 69. I believe today is his big day. Will Hands-Free Johnny ever make another appearance? But that time I strapped the camera to my chest and walked around, that was a little on the bumpy side. Hello, Fatos. Oh, it is already Mother's Day in Australia. Yeah, happy Mommy's Day in advance to everyone. Oh, we've got sirens. Good afternoon, Zach McNally. Cam just had tacos. Little XO. Greetings and welcome. So at some point, I guess we'll turn off Yonge Street, since I went south down Yonge from St. Clair earlier in the week on a stream, just to prevent that backtracking or duplication, however you want to call it. This place is excellent. I finally got to try it out. Madame Saigon. They have really, really generous portions as well. And the pricing isn't too bad. Don't bother with the small. You get like twice as much for an extra $2 with a large. Got very good pho being served up there. Cam says I am so major now with that Yahoo article. Does Yahoo have that bigger reach? Hey, maybe we can see my couch. There it is. I got mine in dark gray. Jolly Bean says Yahoo is like AOL. Wasn't there a Yahoo Messenger at one point? Just a friendly reminder to hit that like and subscribe and hit the bell, or dislike if you don't like it. I probably won't go live tomorrow, but you will be notified when I go live next if you hit the bell. How long till I spill an IPA on the new couch? I don't know if I've ever spilled an IPA on a couch before. I do have Scotch Guard sprayed all over it. No parking. That's probably to allow for all the shuttle buses. To make their way through. All of these shuttle buses seem to be pretty rammed. Look at that herd of people over there. got police directing traffic here. Hazelnuts is very calm. I don't know. There's the headquarters of the TTC. Arn, $11.99. Have a great weekend. You too, Arn. Have a great weekend yourself. Look at all these people.
I've waited for you for 10 minutes.
We're in a stampede.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you bust the
Thank you, Arn. So there's approximately 1 billion people on the northeast corner waiting for a shuttle bus. My advice, if you're just going up to Eglinton, do not bother. Just walk it. So you're gonna get kicked out of the subway station if you're heading north, and you're gonna have to cross twice. And they're making everyone cram onto that corner over there. This is as busy as you will see this intersection. Whose right away is it? Who cares? Oh well, I guess we start moving south. So what I guess happens is the shuttle buses pull out of the bus loop here, and this cop has to hold up traffic so that the bus can turn out. We'll watch this happen once. I did not cam. I wasn't even aware of them. I did see a hell of a nice sunset though. The sky was lit up. It was quite beautiful. And we got more rain coming down. So these trains are only going as far north as Davisville. Sandy Anderson says solar northern lights. I missed the show. Greetings, Zach Thong. There's the K. Gardner overpass. I think a train is just making its way out of the station. Going about as fast as DTC trains go. They go painfully slow. I just have a message to sort here, guys. One moment. Sorry about the crappy view. I just have to put the phone down for a sec. That was some exhilarating live streaming going on there. Deborah's here, waving to everyone else in the chat. Oh, the camera locked onto that pole. Oops. Marquez asking, what is for dinner? Well, I have reservations at a certain place downtown at 6:30. I can tell you where it was after the fact. I'm not going to say that beforehand. But last week, I walked through Mount Pleasant Cemetery over there. We got a little lost when I made my way out. Clayton Crawford is here. Good afternoon, Clayton. Cam says Drake asked CP24 to stop flying over his house. Why is... my Fitbit rocking? That's the 97 bus. That's going down to St. Clair station. Yeah, everything involving Drake is crazy. I haven't been following, but it's hard not to hear or read about it or see YouTube videos pop up on your feed about it. There's videos saying his career is over, and there's other ones saying he's going to be just fine. Mark S says, glad my streaming is working fine. We're in an area where I know Rogers works well. The upload wasn't very strong down at Humber Bay. Alex saw the Yahoo article. Thank you. And there'll be another article featuring yours truly coming up in a magazine publication. Someone will be calling me to discuss that next week. That's true, Novell. Rogers stinks. We're on Rogers right now. It works well. The problem is there's no one provider that just works really well everywhere. And some live streamers do what's called channel bonding, where they combine multiple wireless signals together. You can get a device you can put in your backpack and hook up to a battery that can consolidate them, and then put out a combined Wi-Fi signal. There's also a VPN app that you can download that'll do that, called Speedify. But I don't think that will apply to your hotspot. I think it just applies to whatever you're doing on device. These foxes here. This is the Lawton Parquet. It's not quite umbrella worthy. I'll risk my camera to this for now. But if you're just tuning in, I started in front of Eglinton Station. And we're making our way south. This wasn't what I had planned on doing, but it's what I'm doing. And here's the Dollarama where I recorded that video. That is doing quite well. It's up to 35,000 views. We hope we get a good thunderstorm soon. I'd like to record a good thunderstorm. Greetings, Chris Mills. Cam is sad. Where's the sun? Is that the cue for Ken to start singing the Beatles? Okay, when we get to St. Clair, we'll have a decision to make. If we're just going to keep trucking south, or if I'm going to go right. That's the Dollarama, where I compared prices to the Loblaws across the street. Did that TTC bus driver just park the bus to go to Dollarama? No. Probably just using the facility. Oh well, we all gotta go. Swiss Chalet, I ordered from them the other night. They have a 2 meals for $29 coupon on their app right now. And after all is said and done, with taxes, delivery fee, and a modest tip, you're looking at about $44. Not exactly the best deal. A shelter. English Dave wondering if there's a cat on the keyboard pressing the hearts button. Probably. Or someone's got a very busy thumb. All right, we are at St. Clair. So we're to south on Yonge again, which will be more interesting. It's also something I did earlier in the week, or west on St. Clair. That's probably true, John. Seems like something cats would do. Or Novell costs, one of them. Jelly Bean says west, Mark S says south. Canceling out jelly beans. Directions. Credence, you win the tiebreaker. Sorry, Jelly Bean, but by a vote of 2-1, 379 viewers and only 3 weighed in. There we go. Some more Souths. Mark S. South, RPG DMCA South. Hello.
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
You don't remember me, do you?
I do.
It's the guppy life.
Yeah, I met you in Leslieville.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I actually just live around the corner. I saw you was going live, so I thought I'd come out and say hi, man.
Awesome. How's your channel doing?
Pretty quiet.
It's tough.
It's Toronto, right? So it's a lot of work hustle. I'm not really usually around here. My job sites are far out, so a lot of Toronto hustle and a lot of immigration as it goes. But yeah, man, you look great.
You too. You're liking it here?
Yeah, me and the wife, we've been here like 2.5 years now.
Yeah, I was about to say it's been a few years. Well, I'm glad it's worked out.
Yeah, we're still here. We do really enjoy it. So we're trying to figure out how to stay long term. But yeah, I saw you coming live. I saw you coming down. I'm just around the corner, so I thought I'd come out and say hi.
Awesome. Well, good to see you again.
Take it easy, man.
We'll take a look at your channel on the Sunday stream.
Take it easy.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Very friendly dude, the Guppy Life. We ran into him a few years ago in Riverside. Riguito, 427. I fell and got injured walking outside. Be careful. Sorry to hear about that, Riguito. Hope you are doing better. But thank you for the 427. Super duper friendly guy, and glad things are working out for him so far. It's a bit of a shite day, but we'll make do. Greetings, KM. All right, I'm gonna pledge not to stream on foot on this part of Yonge Street for a while. Ooh, look at those plants. Make sure I'm not blocking anyone in the bike lane. I've got a short one of these. $45 for a big palm. These are herbs. Not so interested in those. I may or may not have purchased another plant last night. I think I'm up to 12. I think I'm done. I've got like 2 ferns, 2 money trees for some reason. And an ivy, some dangly plant I don't know, I just bought. A couple of succulents. And a monstera and a few others. Frank, $10. Frank says, free Palestine. Thank you for the $10, Frank. I'm going to cross over to the other side. Lisa says I'm a maximalist. No. If you saw my place, it's still very minimal. I'm not doing the cluttercore thing. Marge says I could start an herb garden, but thank you again, Frank, for the support and the super chat. Gertej asking my connection. How's my connection doing? How about you tell me? You're the one who can see it. How can I fit all those into my place? It's all on existing furniture. There's one floor plan by the entrance. Oh, I see a lot of flashing lights well south of here. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but maybe that's where all those fire trucks were heading. Looks like just south of, or just a little north of Rosedale Station. Hopefully it's nothing serious and just property, not people. When I earn $1 million, am I going to spend it on moving to Japan? Says Wesley. I don't think $1 million is a whole lot these days to upend your life. It might have been life-changing 20 years ago. But sure, why not? Let's move to Japan, where I can spend it all faster. Capri, no, the financial district is quite a ways. Those really tall buildings are the north end of downtown. That's mostly around Yonge and Bloor. That could be kind of like a business district on its own, but it wouldn't be the primary one. John Ramirez says $1 million is not what it used to be. Well, it certainly can't buy what it used to buy. If you gave someone $1 million in the 80s and they were smart about it, they could have retired. Stinky Butt, $2. Good afternoon, Mr. Strides. Well, thank you, Mr. or Ms. or Mrs., whatever you are, Stinky Butt. Thank you for the $2. I have a hunch you might be a Mr. George says Thailand or Philippines for you. Yeah, you could live comfortably the rest of your days on $1 million in those countries. Let's see, the elite visa would be about $33,000, and that'll get you 5 years. So let's say for every 5 years you're out $30,000. Yearly rent on a good place would be like $5,000 or $6,000. Tata says I'm so sweet. I don't think anyone has ever called me sweet before. Maybe a cannibal if they ever get their way with me, but not personality-wise. The camera is getting rained on now. I've been resisting the umbrella the whole stream. Ever have a facial? No, but I did this thing in Phuket once, in Thailand, where they pick all the goop out of your pores on your face. And my face was like red and swollen for a few days after that. And I couldn't tell if it was any better or not. Like, what the hell was the point? Well, I know why I did it. I was with someone who thought that would be a fun thing to do together. That was in like 2007.
Have you guys started out?
I think all those flashing lights are still up ahead. I've mentioned it before, but that is an excellent cafe. Yukiko Stella Suzuki says Japan is too humid. It gets pretty darn humid here. I think my apartment is around 42% right now. I'm not going to be one of those weird plant people who runs their humidifier year round. You know who you are, weirdos. Minnesota 7, Jays 3, cue the comeback. Cue these. Cue the douche nozzle going north up Yonge Street, but also cue the Fire John Schneider, the scapegoat chant that'll be incoming, even though it's really Ross Atkins who needs to go. Alright, just before I step outside again, I'm going to wipe my camera off. I'm sure these raindrops aren't good for it. It's the Summerhill LCBO across the street. There is the James next to the old train station. It's been raining the whole time lately, and I've been streaming pretty much. But it hasn't really been accumulating on my camera, so I haven't been so worried about it.
So I'm stuck with her, but also you kept asking me questions in front of me I can't answer, honestly.
Yeah, it looks like there's fire trucks in the middle of Yonge Street up ahead. Riguito, 885, thank you. I really appreciate it. I was walking and I fell on my right arm, hitting my elbow down to my fingers, and I can't move it because of so much pain. Riguito, that sounds terrifying. Thank you for the 885. I wish you a speedy recovery from that. And if you haven't been checked out medically, might be a good idea. I had a spill on my bike. And while they're tending to my head, I didn't even realize the entire time I had some mangled fingers. What do I think about Henry, Toronto Tech and Transit? He's a super friendly dude. I've met him a number of times. And he certainly puts in the work on his channel. Sometimes I do a 2-hour live stream when I'm pooped. I go home and see that guy streamed for like 6 hours. But thank you, Riguito. And if you hit your fingers in your arm like that, sometimes that might be the realm of an orthopedist and not just a general practitioner. Well, we're going to see what these flashing lights are all about up ahead. Maybe we'll find Jelly Bean Morning just up here at the former Starbucks. Although that place is now open pantry.
Why are you not
That was always a busy and popular Starbucks in this neighborhood. Gone to make way for just a 12-story building. I think they could do better than that. Although we are knee-deep in NIMBY country. All these entitled folks living steps from the subway, driving their Land Rovers, fighting new housing tooth and nail. And the bike lanes. So all those fire trucks we saw, or I saw maybe 20, 30 minutes ago, way off in the distance, are still there. They look like they might be in front of the Canadian Tire. Question, is TTC service getting much worse? It is. I think this is the worst it's ever been. If I try to go from my apartment to downtown, I will legitimately be an average of 15 to 20 minutes later than I normally would. Is it due to construction? That's part of it. And in fairness to the TTC, some of their employees are great and they're on the ball. All right, I see one of the fire trucks moving. And traffic seems to be working around the area. I see an ambulance. Matt S. says traffic in the city is just awful in general. I was reading one of the mayoral candidates in Mississauga is trying to squash the redesign of, I think, Burnhamthorpe. They want to take it down to one less lane in each direction and install protected bike lanes. And she's running on a platform of undoing that, which has already been approved. Good old Mississauga, never change, stay miserable. The Jays are getting pummeled 8-3. This is Belmont Street. Greetings, Sean Hayden. And we are 3 viewers shy of the big 500. Thank you everyone for tuning in. All right, I see 4 fire trucks at least, 1 ambulance. I don't see any police cars. Normally there's a few of them kicking around. There's a paramedic SUV. Maybe there's something on Reddit, on the Toronto subreddit, as to what's going on. I'm surprised they haven't stopped traffic. Or maybe northbound traffic is being rerouted and southbound is going through. There's a paramedic supervisor. So it looks like this apartment building. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fire trucks. It's a big response.
Then, fire department's car, yeah.
Someone burned dinner? Maybe. No smoke. A lot of fire. 1 paramedic vehicle. No police cars. want to be that guy asking one of these emergency response workers what's going on, as if the last thing they need is some nosy ass person. Huh. Active accident shows something at St. Joseph. I don't think I've ever seen something with this big a response and no police. That's really weird. There should at least be someone here handling traffic. Lisa accusing me of being a gawker. Here's a bus that's kind of held up. Oh, we gotta leave. I wanted to check out. Yeah, we gotta move. We're gonna pick up a copyright for sure. Oh, they got a Monstera. How much is that? 39 bucks. All right, we gotta go. We're gonna get a music copyright for sure. I'm just gonna keep talking and we're gonna make our way through this. Whoops. Like, why is that guy running through the store so fast? And the answer is he is not stealing anything. Just trying to avoid a Sheryl Crow music copyright. I don't know why I went into Canadian Tire, but look at this response. And there's still sirens in the background to be heard. I can always sing over it like Ken does. So nothing on the Toronto subreddit. Bird of Paradise. There we go. Not a single cop car. Fire, high-rise, residential, Yonge between Church and Fritchett. There we go, Matt S. So maybe someone just burnt their lasagna. Yeah, these emergency services don't seem too rushed. That must have been one very expensive response, though. No cops? Yeah, I thought for sure there would be some poking around, at least directing traffic, but what do I know about emergency responses? Property can be fixed or replaced, but hopefully no one or their pets were harmed. We're going to get moving south once these lights change. Jim Smith says it's a retirement building. They worry if an oxygen tank might blow up. Well, it's been fairly eventful. Where am I going to? This way. I have dinner plans around 6:30. There was a video I was going to record. I don't know if that's something I'll get to today. Cynthia says going to walk off the carbs. Hey, new Timmy's. Timmy! Mr. Mountain Hiker, apparently a high-rise fire. But I think all the excitement has long since fizzled out. Some impatient person honking. Yeah, and not everyone could even clear the turn. Brand new tower? Wow, the people facing south aren't going to have much for views, are they? They're going to be looking right into this office building and vice versa. I wonder if there's any weird relationships that are going to develop. Morning, Paul. Morning, Tom. One guy in his pajamas having his morning coffee at home while the other guy is in the office, just staring at each other. Hopefully they use the south side of the building for like elevator banks. Yeah, it looks like they did in the middle there. Because you're not getting much of a view. I think that's exactly what they did. You can kind of see the elevator shaft. The Leafs hire a new coach yet. Beats the F out of me.
And they were roommates.
I smell cookies. Beep boop. We're at Yonge and Bloor. We made it downtown, and there's a Dollarama umbrella that just sprung open. Oh, recognize that umbrella anywhere. Are we having a few connection snaggles? Marcus telling me to get some cookies.
I have the other.
Live on stage tonight, it is Johnny Strides. Get those loonies and toonies ready. But don't heat them up with your lighter before sending them his way. He will not appreciate it. Did I walk by Eglinton? Yeah, we started at Eglinton Station. Frankie says everyone seems happy. Maybe because this is about as bad as it's going to get weather-wise for a while. Last night, before bed, I watched a remastered Kenny vs. Spenny that Kenny uploaded to the Kenny Hots channel. It was a classic episode. Who can blow the biggest fart? It was in super high quality. We got to see their home, at least where they filmed it. I don't think they actually lived there on Sherburne Street.
No, like I literally started eating carbs again.
That pirate was watching
It is what it is.
OG Kenny vs. Spenny last night or last week. Oh, something smells so good. Oh, there's another fire truck. And whatever that is. Just up ahead here at Irwin. Honk. Mr. Mountain Hiker really wants to hear what that random person on the sidewalk was saying about carbs. This is a weird sight. This cage is out. Ooh. there a fire there or something? So next week I'll be doing a live stream. Yes, what do stop signs mean, Mr. Idiot driving the white Accord? I'll be doing a live stream on my brand new e-scooter. And I'll also be posting a full review and ride on it. And I have to say, it is quite the monster in a good way. I've taken it out twice now. It also goes way faster than anyone ever ought to go on one of those things. And Nolo says, hello, Toronto. Don't get into any fights with cars? Well, cars are inanimate objects. I don't really think they'll fight back. Ollie saw me on Sherburne yesterday walking. That is true. I was. You might see yourself in that video I post. I think that's scheduled to go for tomorrow morning already. I recorded a couple of videos yesterday. Where am I going to be walking this week? Well, seeing as this week has 7 hours and 10 minutes left in it, I might do a video after this, and that's it. Next week, I have no idea. Andy Wood is having chips for dinner, as they would say in the UK. Or freedom fries down south. Does anyone actually say that? Hey, I heard about this place, Japa Dog. Japanese style hot dogs. They're moving into this building. Finally, some retail action in a place called Hey Tea. Apparently, Japa Dog is quite popular.
How's the food?
Zach Thong is having pizza for dinner. That was Darcy's barbecue pit. It looks like there's a big rally up ahead. I can't tell if it's moving north or south, but we'll be passing through, perhaps. These things tend to move pretty slowly. You'll see the police blocking off Yonge Street south of here. Kind of nice. No cars on Yonge Street. It's amazing how much quieter and better cities are when you take cars out of the equation. Yeah, the Jays apparently getting their asses handed to them. What else is new? Yeah, it's just up ahead. I can't tell which direction it's heading. I think it might be going south. I had my dinner there last night. 2 hot dogs and a sparkling water for $3.60 some odd cents. There's someone. Yeah, what sucks? If you bought something from IKEA that's big, good luck getting your Lyft or Uber to pick you up here with Yonge Street blocked off. Those hot dogs are too small for dinner? 2 of them is fine. Your sugar daddy takes you. All right. Oh, this has been a fairly eventful live stream. I cannot make out a word this guy is sounding.
never wrong, Palestinian. This is what it means to be Palestinian. This is what it means to show resilience. We will fight everywhere in the world to show this beautiful love. Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Free, free Palestine! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free!
Sorry guys, it's so loud, I don't know if I can talk over that. This is what Leafs fans should be doing. Car-free Yonge Street. Can we make this permanent? Oops, is the camera zoomed in? Oh yeah, I zoomed in. Sorry, I didn't notice. Little Canada. Last entrance is 90 minutes. Before closing. Some buskers doing their thing. The Jays are coming back. It is 8 to 6. All right, it is raining more. I'm going to want to hit the facility, so I think we might wrap this one up. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank those who sent support. I want to thank Patreon members, channel members, the mods, and just everyone who watched. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this live stream from Eglinton down to Bloor on Yonge Street. Sorry, I had the camera zoomed in for a bit there. I hadn't noticed. But I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday. Thank you for tuning in. There'll be a video tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. EST on the channel. All right, thank you guys. And as always, I will yoink. Yoink.